All right, guys, welcome back to the next installment of the Dribble podcast. Today we have Adam.
Hello. Sorry, my voice is a little bit different. It's not that much different, but I'm 18 years old and I finally hit puberty. So congratulations to me. I'm proud of myself for finally achieving this accomplishment after a long 18 years of being a child. So yeah,
Being a totally formidable child
Yeah.
and now being a grown man.
I know.
Congratulations, Adam.
Thank you. Means a lot.
Hopefully all the fans will congratulate Adam in the comments. If
Yeah,
there are
all 70 of them.
Yeah.
Maybe 70, 40, I don't know, whatever, toss up.
any. Toss up. All right, so sorry for the the disparagement of, that's not a word, I've made that up.
Is it? I don't know.
For the lack of podcasts.
Someone forgot to upload them. No, someone it doesn't work, right? I don't know.
The problem was I tried to upload it, only uploaded like 5 minutes, and then I had college stuff to do, and then I put it down.
Yeah.
But with Thanksgiving and everything, we were kind of lacking. So, but we're back this week, and a lot's been happening this.
This one
week.
probably won't get uploaded, by the way.
It's just not true.
In like a month, it'll probably be uploaded in like next month.
Starting of months, we're gonna start with players of the month.
I know. LeBron and Westbrook won, right? That was correct. But, however, my boy, the man I always defend, I said he was one of the most underrated players in the league, and I was right. Clearly, he wasn't even nominated. Isaiah Thomas, who was nominated over him, Kemba Walker, Hassan Whiteside.
In the East, players like Kemba, Jimmy Butler, Kyrie, Kevin Love. Who else? Mike Conley, Hassan Whiteside. Carmelo, Kristaps.
Oh my God.
And DeMar, they got nominated over them.
And he's second in the East in scoring. He gets no respect.
I mean, I don't know. We were discussing this before the podcast, how we think it's kind of absurd that Kemba was nominated over him. But looking at the stats, they're
even. But like Kevin Love and like Hassan Whiteside and Melo and Porzingis, those are a little.
Yeah,
they
it's kind of crazy to have. The Cavaliers have 3 players on the team that got nominated. I mean, I can see, LeBron should have won.
Yeah, obviously. Kyrie probably should have been nominated too.
Kyrie, of course, he should have been nominated.
Maybe.
Kevin Love, he's been. I hate to say it, he's been playing.
He's been playing very well. He's proven you wrong. He must have heard this. He must have heard this podcast.
I know he was listening. And
yeah.
He's been playing out of his mind, to be honest.
I know.
He put up those 32 points
in the quarter.
And then he ended with 40. he started off.
He just cruised the rest of the way.
Yeah. He started off so strong and then just completely dropped the ball.
He could have broken your boy Wilt's record, maybe. I mean, over 100.
If he did that.
That would have just been the ultimate, screw you, Will. He definitely listened to this podcast.
Honestly,
if he did.
If that was to ever occur, I would probably never talk basketball. Probably never watch basketball again.
And you shouldn't, honestly, because those are just that's just your boy and you're like your arch enemy, just disproving you.
I just don't know why he's been playing so well. It just doesn't make sense.
It's just coming to him. It's like Chris Bosh. Chris Bosh had a rough first year, and he did well the rest of the way.
I see where you're getting there. It's just when we're going from old Kevin Love, like 2010 Kevin Love, where he was playing out of his mind.
Yeah, like 30 and 30, right?
Yeah, 30 and 30, and then we get to last year or even the year before Kevin Love, where he's not doing that great, and now he's not playing out of his mind, but. I mean,
he's playing well, playing very well.
Very well.
Yeah.
But I am surprised at players like Hassan Whiteside.
I know. His team they're one of the worst teams in the East.
Yeah, I haven't.
They're below 500, way below 500.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything from him this season. So to see him nominated over Isaiah is kind of disrespectful.
And the Celtics are the 4th seed. It's not like they're doing bad.
I mean,
11 and 8.
Yeah, we didn't have
Horford for 9
probably
games.
Our second best player on the team for 9 games. But that's also one thing I like to talk about. Now that Horford's back, the Celtics are stepping up their game.
And you forgetting someone who's back?
I don't know who you're talking about.
Jay, maybe. Is it not important?
I don't. Really
maybe it's a coincidence. You think it's a coincidence that the Celtics are doing well now?
I mean, what were Jay's stats last night? What did he get? 15
I don't know.
points?
Yeah. What's wrong with that?
I mean, it's just.
15 points is solid.
That's a great night for Jay Crowder. 15.
No, that's like a a little bit above average.
Is it though?
Yeah, it is a little bit above. He probably averages like 13 a game. So that's like a little bit above average if you get 15.
It's just I'm excited Horford's back. Great. Love to see him. Love to see the C's doing well. But, Jay's back, and,
I mean, I think you should be excited because instead of Jay, we were playing guys like James Young and even like Zeller at the 4, Amir Johnson at the 4.
James Young's great. Zeller's very handsome. Love it. Love to see it.
Zeller's sock, he's terrible.
Zeller's all-around great guy. 7 feet tall.
Yeah. Great guy, just not a good basketball player right now.
Brings a lot of profit to the Stop and Shop franchise.
Buying flowers, right?
Yeah, I've seen him buying flowers for his wife. Very pretty, to say the least.
Sav.
Lucky guy, making millions
Shouldn't
of dollars.
Whatever.
Listen, he deserves it over Jay Crowder.
No, he doesn't. That's just not true. You're just throwing out crazy stuff to get me riled up.
I don't know. But I'm looking at one of the co-hosts of Game Time Decision, and he's holding up a sign that says Horford is greater than IT. And
that's just not true.
I don't think that's true either.
Just shut up, Joe. So get out. Honestly, yeah.
See you later, Joe.
Yeah,
we'll much more better.
Yeah, much more. That's not even English.
Much more complete player. I got there. Okay, so he just completely.
Joe's just like he's just trying to rile me up for the podcast because he knows I'm a huge IT fan. So you're not gonna rile me up. You're not gonna get in my head.
He's just spewing slander.
Yeah,
it's just ridiculous. Anyway, we're gonna move on to some news from this week. This week with the Warriors, we have Draymond, who did one of the dirtiest things like I've ever seen.
Did he kick someone in the head?
He kicked Harden in the head. He got a flagrant one, and then he tried to argue the flagrant one. I'm tired of seeing Draymond's dirty acts. I just hate seeing.
Honestly, I think it's just a thing he does. I don't think he does it on purpose. I don't think he does because he always just flails his legs out like that. Honestly, and I know he kicks people in the balls and he got him in the head, but I don't think it's on purpose. It's just like a natural reaction.
Does he have leg spasms?
It's just how he plays. There's literally a video of him doing it early, last season, of him but not hitting anybody. But he does it though. He just does it. I don't know why.
If you're consistently kicking people in the head or kicking them in the nuts, then it just can't be a coincidence.
He just flails his legs. That's just what he does.
What other player is in the NBA flails his legs like that?
I don't know. I mean, he's just own him. He just does that. I don't know why. Maybe he did that in AAU. He got a habit of it.
AAU.
He got into a habit of doing it, and it's just it's a bad habit.
No, I think it brings the reputation of the NBA down. I hate seeing players play dirty. I mean, I guess. And then he the night after he gets the flagrant foul, he posts a picture on Twitter of the bad boy Pistons. It's just that right there you see that he knows what he's doing.
No, I think you're misunderstanding.
No, I'm not.
He's just that type of player. He's just he's a tough player, and I think it was kind of posted at the wrong time. He didn't kick Harden in the head on purpose. I don't think. Wow. There's no way he did that.
You're blinded by the goal.
I'm not blinded by the. I don't even mind Draymond. He reminds me a lot of KG.
As he was saying that, he was pointing to himself. I thought he was gonna say Draymond reminds me a lot of myself. I would have loved to see the comparison. How does he compare to KG?
Because KG, you love to have him on your team, but you hate playing against him. And KG did dirty things too. I mean, didn't he call Charlie Villanueva a cancer patient?
Okay.
I mean, that's pretty bad. Didn't he say Happy Mother's Day to Tim Duncan? After his mother died or something like that?
Okay, there's a difference between making comments and actually physically harming people.
I know, but Draymond doesn't even do them on purpose, I don't even think.
How do you know that? Have you talked to him personally?
That's just my take. I don't think he does them on purpose.
It's a wrong take.
I think it's the right take.
It's wrong.
It's right.
But you cannot dismiss the bad boy Pistons picture.
Why? He just plays like those guys. That's just kind of his playing style. Well, not dirty, but tough. Well, maybe a little bit dirty, but very tough too.
Okay, of course he's a tough player. He's very strong. He's a great defensive player. To be great at defense. You have to be very tough. But the difference between being tough and actually harming players, especially great players, and it always comes in like situations where like the Golden State Warriors are like about to like lose or they're about to go down or whatever. He kicks Harden in the head in a double overtime game. He kicks Steven Adams in the balls in the playoffs. A very important playoff game.
I don't think he did it on purpose. That's just me. He didn't do those on purpose.
So you're going to dismiss the time frame in which they're done?
Yes. I am. Yeah, it's just bad timing. Wrong place, wrong time. Wrong leg kick, wrong time.
All right, glad to know you're up for this discussion.
Yeah, I mean.
All right.
I'm on Draymond's side.
I'm very much against Draymond.
Okay.
If you couldn't hear it, I think Adam is just being stupid.
I'm not being stupid. He does that. He just does that. It's just what he does. He just kicks out his legs.
So you're saying that
it's just weird timing. Sure, whatever.
So the things he does is harming other players. That's what he does.
But it's like just a habit. It's a habit. I know it harms other players, and he should stop doing it. But it's a bad habit. That's what it is. It's just a bad habit.
So
of flailing your legs out.
So per se, you had a bad habit of running over dogs in the streets.
Okay,
is that just something?
That's not a habit, though. That's not a habit.
Yeah, I mean, Draymond has done it twice. You've done it one time. Is it just something you do?
But no, it's not like he does. He flails his legs out a lot, and he doesn't hit people. That's the thing.
Okay, he does flail. I mean, the comparison I'm making is you run over dogs. Draymond kicks other players with his flailing legs.
There's no comparison there. There's no comparison.
It is.
No, there isn't.
Are you physically harming dogs?
No.
You're not.
I'm not. I'm not. Okay. All right. When it's not, it wasn't my fault. That's the thing. That wasn't my fault. So.
It doesn't.
I don't want to talk about the dog. Pick up another situation. I don't want to talk about the dog.
But didn't you just say
I'm not talking about the dog.
Okay, then I'm moving on to Draymond.
Okay.
Didn't you just say it's not Draymond's fault?
It's a bad habit. Well, it's like kind of his fault, but it's like he's not doing it on purpose. It's his fault, but he's not doing it on purpose. That's my thing.
Okay, so it's his fault. It's just you're trying to say he's not trying.
No, he's not trying to kick him in the nuts or kick him in the head.
Okay, so just regardless of whatever the time period is, how he does it, how he posts those pictures, how he's kind of arrogant.
Why would he want to do that on purpose? I don't.
Oh, I don't know. Why would you want to kick the best player on the other team when it's the deciding factor of a game?
He's not doing it on purpose. You just hate Draymond. You just hate the Warriors. I'm on Draymond's side here, and he's just an easy guy to hate because he's a little dirty. He's a little tough. He talks a lot of trash. All
right. We're gonna move on from this.
Yeah, we are.
Speaking of hating on the Warriors, someone who most definitely hates the Warriors, Russell Westbrook.
Oh yeah.
4 straight triple doubles, playing out of his mind. I mean, just the other day, didn't he get a triple double?
In like 19 minutes or something like that.
It was something crazy.
I know.
And you look at the stats from that game. He had like 37 plus points. I know he had 17 rebounds, and I think he had 14 plus assists. I mean, you just don't see those numbers being put up from anyone else. You don't even see 17 rebounds from a center, nonetheless a point guard.
And he's averaging a triple-double for the season, I think, right?
Yeah, I think he's the first player this far into the season to average triple-double besides Oscar Robinson. That's
historical.
Yeah, that's just something.
He must have listened to our first podcast when none of us picked him for MVP.
I mean, I do. I don't know. It's just the statistic of the last time that happening. I think was 1989, and it's just if he goes against all odds.
Yeah.
Of course, right now he is the best player besides LeBron.
I'd agree with that. Second best player in the league. Yeah.
He's the most valuable player to a team right now.
Yeah.
I think he should win MVP. I think
it's very, very close between him and Harden. Harden's having an unbelievable season too.
Yes, Harden is playing out of his mind as well. But the thing is, I don't know if their standpoint in the rankings will really affect them that much. If it does, then it's not going to go to them. I think it should. Either one of
They're
them.
what are they, like the 5th seed? They're like above 500. I think it will go to them because.
To one of them, even.
I mean, yeah, to Westbrook, I think, because I think the MVP people, the people who vote, they like a good story, and if the guy averages a triple double, you know, he should get it. And the story is, Durant left him, and then they're still doing pretty well, 4th seed, 5th seed, so
Yeah,
that's a good story.
That is a good point. Like you look back on this, a guy who was always seen as like number 2 to Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
Now averages a triple double.
I know.
He leads his team to the 4th seed. He makes it through the playoffs. Of course, he's probably going to get stopped.
Yeah. Eventually by the Warriors.
But it does create a great story when looking back on it, because you'll only have 2 players in NBA history to average such a feat. Oscar Robinson and
like
also
Oscar Robinson playing like a time where it was a little bit easier. I know you did. You don't like that point, but it was a little bit easier. Can you at least admit that it was a little bit easier to play back then?
Okay, I will admit it was easier to play back when Oscar Robinson played.
Yeah.
I think, of course, players today could average a triple double back then. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think they could do that.
So it's more incredible for Westbrook to have a triple double right now.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, obviously.
Of course. I'm not stupid enough to debate that.
Yeah, okay.
Absolutely not. It's incredible to see what Russell Westbrook's doing. I mean, I don't know if there's any other player besides LeBron that could do that.
Yeah, exactly. LeBron could do that if he wanted to.
Yeah, maybe.
He had that debate.
I think maybe Harden could do it. He works on his rebound, because I think right now he's averaging like 7. He's a consistent 7.
He's just not like as like athletic as Westbrook, because Westbrook just has the hops. He's like got the strength. He can like rebound amongst like the bigger guys.
I think the only person that will be able to do that in the upcoming years is Giannis.
Oh yeah, true. Because he's tall, he can pass. Yeah.
I mean, you look at him. He's taller.
Yeah.
Than 95% of the league.
He's long.
He probably has one of the longest. He's one of like the longest wingspans in the league. I think he's like only behind like a couple players. One of them being Greg Henson, like the guy on his team.
John Henson.
Yeah, you know what I meant.
Yeah.
And then he's longer than most people.
And he can pass.
He's
Yeah.
He's a great passer. He's quicker than most people.
Especially at his size.
Yeah, it's just those long strides, and he just like
I know.
He moves like a rabbit.
Take 2. He's like at the 3-point. He's at half court. Takes 2 steps. He's at the rim.
that was that thing. Like it took him like 4 steps to get from like one basket to the other basket off a rebound.
Yeah, I know.
Just something like crazy. But like I don't. It'd be cool to see Giannis do that, because I am such a big fan of his. But as of right now, it has to be between Westbrook or Harden for MVP.
Easily.
If it doesn't, then it's a crime.
Yeah.
Honestly, because going through this season the way he is, where he's just playing in such a way where no one can really stop him at his position, because the guy, I mean,
he can blow by anybody.
Yeah. It's just like you look at how many points he averages. I mean, people praise players. Like you look at Allen Iverson, who I think at most in his career, he probably only averaged 34 a game.
Yeah.
And then I think Westbrook's averaging like 31, 32 a game.
Is he? Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, he's averaging plus 30. And it's just like, you have people talking about Allen Iverson, who's this great offensive player, and that like Allen Iverson didn't get rebounds. I mean, Allen Iverson was a good passer. He was
like not as good as like Westbrook is doing right now.
It's just
not as good of a defender, like not even close to as athletic as Westbrook is, obviously.
But but if you were to ask most people, I would promise you they would most likely put Allen Iverson over Westbrook.
Yeah,
which is a crime. But
he's proving people wrong right now.
He is proving people wrong. It's good to see. The next point we're gonna be talking about is the one thing I'm surprised about is the Clippers. We talked about them last week.
They're doing very well, yeah. Last week, yeah.
We talked about them last week whenever that podcast comes out.
Whenever,
who cares?
Like next December, maybe. Upload it when
cool.
we're in college.
Yeah. The Clippers, they go from losing to the Nets to
blowing out the Cavs.
By 20. I don't know how that team functions. It's just they flip flop between things. It's just
And they screwed us by losing to the Nets. They screwed the Celtics because the Celtics have the Nets pick.
yeah.
Come on, Doc. I mean, that's like such a Celtics team too. Like they have Doc, they have Paul Pierce. Don't they have Brendan Bass? They have Jeff Green. That's like the old Celtics team.
They have all
No, they don't have Jeff Green, but
Yeah,
they
they-
did have Jeff Green last year.
Yeah, they have all these players, and it's just like, we need a good Nets pick. That
I know.
If we don't get that, then just see you to the Celtics.
Well, Nets are now they're like bottom 4 now, so I think they're fine.
I mean,
They're
yeah.
back to sucking. They looked good in the beginning, but they had me a little worried. But you know, the Nets are the
Any
Nets.
team whose best player is Brook Lopez will not succeed
No.
in the long run. I can promise you.
But Jamie Lin's coming back soon, so you know that's a little bit of a worry.
You know that? Yeah. We got to stay woke for
Yeah,
Jeremy
Jamie
Lin.
Lin.
Now we're gonna move on to what we do pretty much every week is our top 5. This week it's the longly anticipated
Stretch fours,
stretch
baby.
fours. We're very excited to present you our list. I'm sure Adam wants to start for his.
Of course, I want to start. Number 5, I have Ursan. I mean, that's just a stretch 4. You know, he's been around the league for like 9 years. He's always been a stretch 4. He's good in 2K. Very low key. That's low key. You know. We'll cut that out because I don't want people to know about that. But,
Yeah.
You know, and that's just. Oh, you know, before. And I know you name mine, but we'll give a definition of a stretch 4. It's just like not how good of a player
Yes.
like this player is. It's just how good of a shooter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So being a stretch 4, you got to play the 4 position. You got to be tall. We excluded Kevin Durant out of this.
Yeah.
Because
Screw him, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a
because
coward.
he screwed us.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I mean, he may be a 4, but no, we don't.
Yeah,
We're not.
yeah.
Yeah.
get out of here.
Yeah.
Ugly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pimple
Get
face.
out of here.
Get out of here.
I don't think he has pimples on his face, but yeah.
He does.
Oh yeah, he does.
So ugly.
Skinny too.
Yeah.
Scrawny. I'm
Scrawny.
bigger than him.
It's not true, but whatever. At my 5 position, I also had Ursan.
Oh my god.
If we have the same list, we're cutting this.
Actually, yeah.
So I also have Ursan.
Oh boy.
He's a great.
Probably should have collaborated, but whatever. We're
Whatever.
fine. We're fine.
Screw it. He's a great stretch 4, tall, foreign.
White.
That's a big key of being a
Yeah.
stretch 4. You
gotta
gotta
be
be
foreign.
There's a lot of foreign stretch 4s, and we love to see.
They
it.
raise him in Europe just like that, you
Of
know.
course. So that's our 5, both of our 5s. and-
All right. I hope you don't have this guy at 4, Channing Frye.
Okay.
Okay, and you know, stretch 4, always been a stretch 4. He's on the Cavs, great for the Cavs. He had I remember he was hitting deep threes against the Celtics, like very deep threes, and
Also a low key guy on 2K.
yeah. Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. We'll cut that out.
Chris
'Cause
cut
I don't. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't know that, so I'm gonna use him now. And yeah, and he's a good mid range, good 3. Just, yeah.
At my 4, I had to put him in here at one
Who?
point. I had to put Kevin Love.
Oh, I have Kevin Love high. Spoiler alert. You're just a you're a Kevin Love
How
hater.
I could have put him at 5 easily. I didn't.
He's a very good 3 shooter.
Yeah, I'm gonna show Kevin Love some respect. All right.
He hits tough 3s though.
He
like
does.
that's-
He doesn't hit
with
them
the
in.
T Wolves.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, he's
He
not.
doesn't have to with the Cavs.
Doesn't
yeah.
have to because he has everyone around him.
Yeah.
But I will respect Kevin Love. He's a gritty player. He's willing to take those shots. I mean, the
They're
game where-
open from now on. I mean, yeah.
he is open a lot.
Yeah.
Like
The
even
LeBron drives to the basket, and, you know.
even when he had like 27 in that corner, he was still open.
I know.
They don't respect him. No one respects the stretch 4.
No one.
It's just
It's very hard to get respect.
yeah. It's a part of the game that no one respects. So that's my 4. Who do you have at 3?
At 3, I have Kevin Love.
Okay.
And yeah, for your same reasons. And he hits, and I have him higher than the others because he hits tough shots, and he hit tough shots with the T Wolves, and he can kind of make his own shot. And you know, I know he doesn't have to create shots anymore because he has LeBron and Kyrie, but you know, he's still one of the 3rd best stretch 4, I think, in the league.
At 3, I kind of have the king of creating shots.
Oh.
I have Dirk.
Oh, you don't have Dirk higher? Wow.
Listen, I don't have Dirk higher because of
He's aging?
because of his age. Yeah,
Hmm.
I mean, if
It's a little bit of ageism right there.
it is ageism. Shout out.
Chances that exist.
Yeah, chances. He's a great player. probably the
Best stretch four of all time, easily.
Best stretch four of all time, undoubtedly. It's just he's a great all-around player. He always has been. I mean, if we're talking 2 years ago, he's number one.
Mm-hmm.
He's fallen off a little bit, but I still gotta respect him. I couldn't put him above 3, and I couldn't put him below 3 because I had to put him in that middle ground.
Okay. I think that's a little disrespectful because
I don't think so.
Because I have him at 2. Because you gotta respect the best stretch four of all time, and he is old, but of course he's still he can still hit shots. I mean, he's still unbelievable at it.
All right. At 2, I have Channing Frye.
Oh wow, that's
Yes.
very high.
You know why I place Channing Frye this far up? It's because Channing Frye is he hits deep shots.
Yeah, he does.
Like, he's a stretch four. Like, he's willing to go out there and just pull.
He's got the limitless range badge.
He does have limitless range. He's a great guy. Plus, he's very tall, so he's shooting over players. He's a rarity where people do respect his range. You'll see him guarded, but it doesn't really affect him. He's still hitting those great shots.
And he's on the Cavs. Like, it's just stupid for the Cavs to have him.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Is it stupid? Because the one thing that the Cavs lack is their 3-point shooting.
No, I'm saying like it's the stupid that
like
the Cavs.
unfair,
yeah,
like
unfair. Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna move on to 1. Who do you have?
I feel like we both have the same person. I have Ryan Anderson.
I have him too.
I mean, like, how can we not have Ryan Anderson?
He's the king
That's
of stretch
that's like the
fours.
definition of a stretch four. Like that's what you strive to be when you become declare to be a stretch four in the NBA.
Yeah. Well, like we said, like when you get that stretch 4 badge, it's like a badge of courage you have to wear.
Yep.
It's something you earn. And Ryan Anderson,
He's earned it.
He gives out the badges.
Yeah.
Like, you go to him when you're looking for the stretch 4 badges.
And he averages like 16 a game. 40% from
he's
the.
great.
I know.
And those 16 points, all from threes.
No.
We don't know how he gets 16 points from threes because that doesn't add up mathematically.
Mid-range.
No. Maybe some 4-point plays in there.
Yeah.
But he's just the epitome of stretch 4, and that's why we love him so much. I would like to add some honorable mentions. One being Kristaps.
Oh. He's
He's
good.
He's gonna be
He'll
a
get
great.
there.
He's gonna be a great stretch 4. He's 7'2", 7.
Is he? Yeah. 7-1.
7'1", and it's just like he's great. Another very tall player. He's athletic, which doesn't really matter for a stretch 4, but he'll get there as a stretch 4. He's making his ways.
And I'll add one. Matt Bonner.
I was about to say him too.
Red Rocket.
The Red Rocket.
I love the stretch fours
We
that
don't want to know how he got that nickname.
No, we don't.
We don't want to know. We only care about his 3-point shooting.
I love the Pierce stretch fours because those are the guys that they'll just stay at the 3-point line all day and they'll never touch the paint.
Oh,
those guys are the best. Those are my type of guys.
Like, those are the people I write about in my journal, like in my
Yeah.
art. I talk about like Matt Bonner and
the ones
Ryan
that'll
Anderson.
miss dunks on like fast
Oh,
breaks,
the best.
but they'll hit a deep 3.
Yeah. Speaking of missed dunks, you see Pierce miss that wide open dunk.
I did not, but I don't want to see it. Okay,
It
I don't want
was
to talk
so
about it. I
funny.
don't want to
Chris Paul gave him a nice pass. He went up for a rim grazer off 2 and just completely whiffed.
That's just sad. The man's just lost a step. You're making fun of him.
I'm not making fun of him. Another stretch 4 that we could have added a couple of years ago, Kevin Garnett.
Ooh, he can't really shoot threes though.
There was a season where his deep mid range was.
Oh no, his deep mid range. Then if we can count his deep mid range, then we will get like guys like Brennan Bass too in the
Brandon Bass.
conversation.
No, Brandon Bass isn't.
It was like pretty deep. It was like it was a little bit shallow.
No, I'm telling you, like Kevin Garnett has one toe inside the 3-point line.
I know.
It's never.
And he won't step out.
He's
Yeah.
never missing. He puts that toe back outside.
He's missing.
It's
yeah.
like an air ball.
It's like crazy.
We don't know why that worked. It just does.
Yeah.
So that concludes our list for this week. The final topic I'd like to talk about is Steve Kerr being that dude, some would say.
Oh yeah, he's smoking weed.
He's smoking all the weed. He's talking about how, my chronic pains. I need to calm.
I don't get why you had to miss half a year last year. Like, you're a coach, you don't like.
Yeah.
Why it's just, how bad was your back? Did you get paralyzed?
Like, just get a comfy couch for like the sidelines. You'll be fine.
Yeah, honestly, stop whining.
I think he spent all that time to just smoke the weed. But who stepped in for him? Was it
Luke Walton?
Luke Walton.
Yeah.
He did a great job.
That's a good coach.
That is
like,
a
he's
good
doing good with
coach.
the Lakers. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, the Lakers are trash.
And
No, they should be trash.
but they're
Don't
at
get me wrong.
500. Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. The Lakers should be trash. Their team is garbage. Terrible team. They're not doing too bad though.
I know they're doing like just as good as like the Blazers, and they're doing better than like the Hawks. The Hawks are 9-10 now, and they're doing better than like a lot of good teams.
Yeah. I think that I hope that Steve Kerr doesn't get in trouble for this. Because
yeah.
I mean, professional sports really take like
Weed very serious.
Yes.
Yeah, he's like trying to make a stance, like trying to say like,
I'm sure Stephen A. Smith will have a couple.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Staying off the weed. But I think that's going to conclude it for this week. Thanks, guys, for listening in.
Thank you.
We'll talk to you next week.
Yep.
All right, see you guys.
See you.